let's move on to the ride that they've talked mostly about, and that's the Spider-Man one. They actually got a name for it. It's called Web Slingers: A Spider-Man Adventure.
That is the name of the ride.
That is a right. I feel like it would have been better as Spider-Man Web Slingers or a different version of whatever this is.
Listen, all right,
Because what do you
talk
mean
about the Spider-Man ride.
a Spider-Man adventure?
Like, so let's talk about the Spider-Man ride, Kevin. So the issue.
So
with
it takes place right in. Well, it takes place in Web, which is the Worldwide Engineering Brigade.
That's a weird name. These acronyms are not good.
These acronyms, I think they're just. I think it works better than the title of the land, but they do seem like they're trying a little too hard. It's like, I get it. Okay.
Like Web Spider-Man.
And so across from it's going to be Web Suppliers, which is going to be the main gift shop the land. Is the suit different? I know Iron Man's getting a different suit. But does Spider-Man have a different suit?
Spider-Man has a different suit. There are similarities, but it is a very distinctly not the movie suit. But it's enough to where like kids would be like, eh.
Yeah, I think I like the suit more.
Really? I genuinely
like
hate this suit. I think this is a terrible Spider-Man suit.
I mean, I'm just looking at the concept art, but I think I like the suit.
No, that's a fair opinion. I just don't like it.
This ride is basically going to be like Toy Story Mania-esque, where Spider-Man is recruiting people for his brigade, and
why is it called a brigade?
He has what are these spider bots, and basically it's his new invention, and during the pre-show, these spider bots malfunction and just start duplicating. And so it's up to Spider-Man to then ask you to help him catch them.
So, let's get into this, ready? So, Kevin, the animatronic looks really cool. Sorry I keep cutting you off. This is very hard over internet to know when somebody's about to speak.
It is. But, you know.
But what were you going to say?
Nothing. You continue.
Oh, okay. So, I think the animatronic looks really cool. Like, to have a Spider-Man animatronic, it would be like, oh, that's awesome, right? There's Spider-Man. Kevin, the rest of the ride idea, honestly, like, other than one aspect, which I'll get into, I think this is the worst idea for a Spider-Man ride ever created, and it's so easily shown up by Universal Studios' 10 out of 10 Spider-Man ride that I can't believe Disney would actually, like, half try this ride.
That's the thing, because the Universal Spider-Man ride is amazing. I think it's, like, the best dark ride. It's phenomenal.
Honestly, it probably is.
And to compete with this, because there's no stakes, no villain. It's literally just capture my bots that it's not even like these bots are taking over or anything. It's literally like, oh, I made these bots.
We also have, I think we have a layout. Like we have a layout of the floor plan for the ride. Yeah, we do. If you look up Spider-Man ride layout, I'll also put that up. But it looks like it's literally like the Toy Story Mania layout. And then there's like some other stuff that happens. I think, honestly, this is very confusing I'm not a ride creator, right? But I mean, literally just looks like Toy Story Mania.
They've said it's supposed to have show scenes similar to like Rise of Resistance. Which would be similar. I don't know, Angelo. I'm not an Imagineer.
But they really say that?
Saying. They're suggesting that it's... I don't think they've compared it to Rise of Resistance, but other people have.
Okay.
And so it's supposed to have show scenes similar to that. So in that aspect, it would be like Universal's Spider-Man ride. But...
I don't think it's going to be... I mean, look at the ride vehicle, right?
If you're outside, I think that would be cool. Because like this concept art shows like Breakout in the background, Mission Breakout in the background.
I agree.
Like, I think we'll have to wait and see what the ride is. But as it's being pitched, I don't think it's very intriguing.
Also, Kevin, did you notice that the family is wearing glasses on the ride vehicle?
Yes, I do.
That's always a disappointment. So
I
let
hope
me.
they don't do like glasses that are shaped like Spidey's eyes.
Oh, Kevin, you know that's what else are they gonna do? They're gonna have
I feel
some
like that's-
nonsense in the glasses.
I feel like
But-
that's so cheesy. What is this, Halloween? I'm gonna dress up like.
So there's two things that could save the ride. Okay, I'm gonna lay them out for you, Kevin. One is something that is in the concept art, but I don't believe is gonna exist on the ride.
What?
So all the people are just reaching out and doing the Spider-Man hand signal to shoot the webs.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be a thing on the ride. I don't trust.
Well, they're
that
saying
that's
it's
gonna
gonna
work.
be like Connect, like motion activated shooting because they make the hand signs, but. How are they creating the webs that are gonna come out of my hands?
Like,
how
am I supposed to aim with this, you know? Like, I mean, I could aim because I'm an expert Spider-Man fan, right?
I've seen people
No,
suggesting
I'm
that there's gonna be a hidden screen in front of you, and so that will project, similar to how they do Rey in Rise of Skywalker, Rise of Resistance, where that will then project whatever the web that you're shooting. But I feel like that wouldn't look good.
No, yeah, I
don't know,
feel like
I would be able to tell that that's not something I'm shooting. Like, I don't know.
I feel like even if it's on a screen in front of me, like, it's gonna look really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like they're not gonna be able to get that to a point that would be like passable.
Remember when people were speculating that this was going to be a roller coaster? Were you like, they were speculating it's going to be a roller coaster and basically you sit in it and they mimic you swinging like Spider-Man
I
on
do
the
remember
roller
because they had
coaster.
patents for that.
Right? They did. Guys, that would have been amazing. And
Listen, Kevin,
that's why
anything
that's
they
what
could
I
have made
expected.
Spider-Man into dinosaur. They could have put a Spider-Man animatronic at the end of Dinosaur, and it would have been a better ride than Toy Story Mania 2.
Spider-Man's riding the iguanodon at the end. He's like,
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Do they have a Toy Story Mania in California? No, right?
They do in
they
Pixar
do?
Pier.
Oh my god, why are they even making this ride, Kevin?
That is true. It's in the same park. I feel like this ride is not being pitched well, or it's just
It looks very like as a diehard Spider-Man fan that like people know I am. I think this is like very boring. Like I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Like I'm sure it'll be like, oh, I beat your score in Spider-Man, right? But there's so much potential for a Spider-Man ride.
That's true. I feel like this isn't a very good use of the IP.
You think?
I think the
They're
Ant-Man
just-
and Wasp shooter that replaced Astro Blasters looks in Hong Kong, I believe, looks better than this. like was the ride vehicles are kind of cool, but I don't know, Angelo. We'll see what happens.
The only other thing that I think could kind of save the ride is, and we already know they're not doing this because they have glasses on in the video. But if like the things you shot were actually 3D, like the Men in Black ride, because I think that's a very missed opportunity.
You mean like actual figures?
Yeah, like the robots were
that
jumping
would be
around.
cool. I think if they were like actual like real animatronic like figures that are moving around, that would be cool. But I don't think they would be able to do that.
No, I agree. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. But I can dream.
I don't know.
I'm very disappointed in this Spider-Man ride. I think it looks just like the most uninteresting ride you could possibly make Spider-Man into.